Hello guys, NautoAce here, and basically I wanna do a raising awareness video for this one. And the reason why I said that is during TGS, Arc System Work actually was on stage, and they announced BlazBlue Cntral Fiction for the Switch. Yeah, so originally this game came out in 2016 for the PS4 and Steam. In Japan, it came out in October. And then 4 weeks later, the American or the worldwide release. So in Japan was October, and then the rest of the country was in November. So if you know the history, and I made a 4-parter on this, and that was Arc System Work decided to be, well, I hate to say it, but to some extent, douchey. And the reason I said that word is that they catered to the competitors rather than the whole fan of the series and omitted dub. So in the beginning, when I did this video in 2016 and my whole rant about it, is that I blame, in the beginning I did blame Arc System Work because not Arc System Work, but I blamed the Axie Games. And I said, why would they do that? I don't get it. And then they basically said it wasn't our decision, it was Arc System Work. So at the time, it was like 50-50, like, really? Is it really Arc System Work? But then after a while later, during a 2018, in a Arc System live streaming, second episode, they had Mori and Daisuke. People were saying, it's cross-tag battle going to be dubbed, it's going to be dubbed, because if it's not dubbed, we're going to be upset, because you screwed us with Cntral Fiction, yada yada, you know the story there. And basically, after a while, and during the same stream, Mori did say something. There was some basically confirmation that said that Mori or Arc System Work was basically trying to please everyone to some extent. So they're trying to do a worldwide release because the competitor wanted it, because one of the, I guess, quote unquote controversy. I think it's not controversial for me, but that's a different story. I know I went antagonist there a bit, but it's a whole story with the English dub. Apologies, but anyway, is that they were basically begging Arc System Work, from what I heard, that to do a worldwide release or something close. So they did that solution with Cntral Fiction, but in order to do that, they had to omit dub. And of course, when that happened, the rest of the fans who are not hardcore, who are not in the competitive scene, basically were, well, cheesed off. And kind of like what Danny from Axie Games basically said, so do you want it to be released within a month or 6 to 8 months with English dub? And the majority of people said, hell yeah, English dub, I can wait 6 to 8 months, go delay the game, you have to. And that's most of the people who responded. I agree, no offense, I agree with that, are the one that's speaking are the casual fan who probably don't give a care about the competitive scene. Don't take it personal. Not everyone's into the Evos thing. So anyway, and that's the story with Cntral Fiction. So they did rectify that in, of course, BlazBlue cross-tag battle. But yet it has been confirmed by Mori that that's what happened with Cntral Fiction. That's why there's not the lack of dub. Now, fast forward to TGS, Tokyo Game Show 2018. They announced BlazBlue Cntral Fiction Special Edition for the Switch. So what does that mean, Special Edition? No one knows. Maybe new characters, maybe new DLC, maybe extended version, maybe. So, and you kind of know where I'm going with this. And that is on Twitter. So look at the screen here. Okay, it's basically a tweet from Patrick said, yes, they announced that there's a special edition for the Switch, whatever that means. Okay, if you want English dub on Cntral Fiction, make some noise. Like I said, raising awareness, make some noise. Tell Mori, tell Arc System Work, please have English dub. And if it has to be a paid English dub, so be it. I'm cool with that. Put in English dub. Even Patrick Seitz basically even said it right there. He basically said it. Make some noise, because Patrick Seitz, even so, he's happy that he's in BlazBlue cross-tag battle. he also wants to be in BlazBlue Cntral Fiction, the end of Ragnar's saga. Even I would like that. And again, the reason why a lot of people, believe it or not, harp on this, it's not just because you dub the game and all of a sudden you don't dub the game, but what Arc System Works did was a bit douchey, not basically letting the English voice actors and actresses into the Cntral Fiction. They didn't say, hey, you guys not going to dub. They found out the same way as fans did. And again, a lot of this company, they kind of douchey when they do this. I don't understand why. And I'll explain why later in this video why. It's kind of irritating. I wish some of this Japanese company, to some extent, I know Japanese company, they really should be more transparent with the voice actors. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say here is, if you want Cntral Fiction of English dub like I do, raise awareness, retweet Patrick Seitz's tweet, let basically more, let Arc System Works. And a lot of people, when they basically announced it, when Arc System Works announced it as a Switch version, guess what they said? Oh, I hope we have English dub. Hey, if the Switch version have English dub, I'll get it. Oh, by the way, if it's only going to be exclusive to the Switch, that's kind of douchey, but I'm going to hold it off. I don't think they're not going to be that douchey. I don't think Arc System is not douchey. They're not NIS America, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, either a paid English dub, an extended version, an update, whatever. At least finally put English dub on Cntral Fiction, so more people will have the good experience because who they prefer English dub. And no, once again, it's not something because, oh, the Japanese voice is annoying, oh, we don't want to be weeable. No, it's just some people's preference so they can understand what the story is, because not a lot of people know, they can't keep up when it's a Japanese. And when someone said, learn to read, oh my goodness, that is so cop-out. I mean, seriously, every time I see that post, oh, I learned how to read, that's like an embarrassing cop-out. Like, really, you're going to go there? You're going to go there like you're telling people they're uneducated because they can't read and while playing video game? No, it's a preference, for crying out loud. Okay, well, all right, you know what? Maybe I should read. Maybe I should read my text, read the book while I'm driving. Let's see that. Because that's the same thing. I'm just saying that. Alright, again, I am sounding a bit antagonistic here, I do apologize. But like I said in my update, every time it goes English dub, I do get riled up. So I do apologize for that. But another thing is why sometimes this company kind of douchey about this is, if you heard the news, Troy Baker, unfortunately for Tales of Vesperia, Definitve Edition, because if you don't know what it is, it's the PS3 version now on 4K, I'm gonna assume, or on the current gen system, PS4, Xbox One, Steam, and Switch. Remember, what's a PS3 version of this? This is basically based on the PS3. What happened once at a time, it was in the year where JRPG was in the decline, that's including Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, with the Chris Pranger conspiracy. So Namco Bandai kind of refused to re-release it for the PS3. They were smart with Tales of Grace F, so thumbs up on that one. But when it comes for this one, well, they were basically douchey. They refused, and they did say the reason is that they don't want to release a new game because who would double dip? I can understand, but again, I get to know Eternal Sonata, whatever. So anyway, the point is, what I'm trying to get here is that there are new scenes. Of course, a new character, Patty, a female girl pirate. I don't know the backstory. I did pre-order the game, so it's not gonna come until 2019. So they have some new scene. And apparently people noticed that it doesn't sound like Troy Baker. And yes, it was confirmed by Troy Baker that during, I guess, the localization of Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, that Troy Baker was not being approached by Namco Bandai to reprise his role as Yuri Lowell, which is the main character for Vesperia. And yeah, that's really unfortunate. Again, it's a douche. That's the same thing what happened with Patrick Seitz and the rest when they weren't really given any news or any update that, oh, you're not going to be voicing Cntral Fiction. The way they found out was, like I said, was Twitter. In this case here, they just said, yeah, they never, like Troy Baker said, they never approached Troy Baker and they started doing it without his knowing, which is, again, do you need the consent? No, but it's just respect, you know. It's consideration. I don't understand why this company don't do it. Like, what the hey, dude? First of all, I mean, especially Namco Bandai. When it comes to your original IP, you dub them. Fine, God Eater, Code Vein, Tales of Vesperia, Soul Calibur. I don't know why not Tekken, but it should too. But whatever. But unless if it's Dragon Ball or Naruto, for crying out loud, there's no dub. Black Clover, no dub. Sword Online, no dub. And there was even an article that said, do you think that it would sell better when they have English dub? And they're like, yeah. I don't know what they said, but then they said, if there's more demand for English dub, we'll consider it. Oh, kiss my ass. There is demand, and you guys just don't listen. And this is the part I understand. You're not supposed to listen 90%, like, you don't listen 100%, but this is the point when people will willing to support you. Whatever, you know what? Whatever. I already been talking about this time and time again about it. I mean, if you want to know about the English dub thing, Chris Pranger video, I kind of did that. But the gist of it is, yes, what if someone, with the English dub, they put a lot of money, people still buy it on the cheap, on the clearance, cheap price, whatever. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Another ramble here. So, anyway, like I said, it is kind of unfortunate what happened to Troy Baker there. And it's too late now, apparently, because, again, this game's going to come out this January. And speaking, of course, the English dub, what about Jump Force? Apparently, that's going to be released on February. And that's soon. And a lot of people even said the game doesn't look polished. You better want to delay it. And I hope they do delay it, because, I mean, I would like this at least one Jump Force game or one Jump game to actually have English dub. But I got to give props to for Neverworld. Because he even said when Yu Yu Hakusho was announced, he wanted the dub version of Yu Yu Hakusho, and even to some extent Black Clover, but wait, or no, Hunter x Hunter, I think, or whatever. But he did say that he wanted the voice actors, like he preferred the English dub for Yu Yu Hakusho, Justin Cook, and those. Christopher Sabat, I think it was Kuwabara, I think that's the guy's name, his best friend. So anyway, and then he kind of also said that's probably going to cost a lot of money, license issue. Again, that's what Xseed said. License issue with Funimation or something. I don't get it. I mean, I guess because here's the thing, Ves uses Bam Zoom for their recording studio. I think Funimation, they have their own, and I don't think Namco Bandai, to some extent, they don't have their own sound studio, and that's why a lot of the anime they don't do really dub, because. Yeah, but again, like, who are you gonna do? Funimation, Bam Zoom. If it's Bam Zoom, then it'll be easy. So, but whatever. I just wish it would be. So again, is Jump Force gonna be English dub? I think they're not, because this is like the new MO for any anime type game that they're not gonna dub it unless if it's Dragon, which is so weird. Okay, I can understand with Naruto with Bam Zoom, but for crying out loud, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball franchise. That's Funimation. Why is that dub? Why not One Piece? Okay, I don't know. So I do sound like ranting here. I guess it is. So anyway, yeah. So basically, the English, if I do going over with this, but the whole point is that yes, Arc System Work will do Cntral Fiction for the Switch, a special edition. So again, make some noise. Tell Mori, please put English dub on Cntral Fiction for whatever, via update, pay DLC, extended version, whatever. Make noises, be respectful, be considerate, but at the same time, just be aggressive. Just basically raise awareness, and just, well, you don't want to bug them or harass them, but just once in a while, just make reference English dub, English dub, English dub. Yeah, so with that, thanks for listening.